Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Welcome to Miami, everyone. This is Amy. Oh, this is really annoying. But anyway, I'm here. And I'm here for our family union cruise. My godmother, Aunt Jewel, and the Simmons, my cousin, Rhonda, who's now a travel agent, good for you, who, she, maybe the first reason it screwed up is because I ran it so much and I was so off topic. So, not so much off topic, but anyway, I was saying, welcome to Miami. My cousin, Yolanda, she would have like our family, she would do like these family reunion cruises every 2 year, which is a good thing to do because people should have family reunions. I mean, I know my parents never really did much of my not my parents, my parents side, we never my side of family never did much of a family reunion, and so it was good to see family on a good occasion and not just a funeral. God bless all of the family, so many of them over there. Gladys, Jewel, Granny, and Grandpa Ali and Grandpa Clarence. I know Daddy and my mom and my cats and all that. So all of them are over there. But it's good to see them on a good occasion. And my cousin even said on my dad's side said that we should get together. She was trying to get the cousins together to do something. So I told Rhonda I want to do like a joint family reunion next year because they do these family reunions every 2 years. And my aunt Jewel told me about this years ago, but I never got around to getting the effort to do it. So I finally went 4 years ago. It was really hot. It was my first time ever to go on a cruise. It was a family reunion cruise in the Caribbean, and I spent a week in Miami. I mean, I spent a week in Orlando because I haven't been there since I did the Disney intern about a million years ago, which was really fun. I saw Sasha the dog and went to Epcot, and it was nice. And I took the mega bus. I actually found a $1 mega bus ticket on a Saturday in August. Saturday in August, $1 megabus ticket from Orlando to Miami. It was full, and of course, it was $1 because it's in the middle of you get off the bus because no one would take you there. Let's take a taxi, and you have to walk forever because no one knows where it is. You got to cross some railroad tracks. It's in a patch of dirt in the middle of a field by an abandoned train yard. Oh yeah, it's $1 because no one's gonna get there. But hey, it was $1, and we got to Miami. This year, I just flew in straight from LaGuardia to Miami, and I'm here, and actually, thank God, I'm Publix. I was kind of ranting and raving about how nice Publix is because I wanted to actually, which I should have went to the stupid Dwayne Reed, but Megabus sucks, to be honest, this time. And I have another rant for the other place. But Megabus was an hour late picking us up, and then on top of being an hour late, they sent a single decker bus because normally a Megabus is known for double deckers. Obviously, things happen. They had to get a single decker bus for safety reason, whatever, who knows. But they sold tickets for double deckers. There's no humans. That's why it's $1 half the time, or $20 or 15, because you're peeking people out in the middle of a cabbage patch or cornfield or a dust bucket, or you're in the middle of somewhere, the swamps. So you don't have any humans. You only have a computer and the internet to talk to, and you get an app saying, "Oh, sorry, here's your refund for $1 or whatever." So I mean, I was waiting for the bus, and the bus was an hour late, and the driver forgot to go pick up the people at the University of Albany who get on first. So by the time he got to us, but this is a Saturday in the summertime, a Saturday in July and August, you get students, you get tourists, you get everyone their uncle. Why would they send a single decker bus on a Saturday in August, which they had like 5 people left over, so it would have been a full bus. They had 5 people sitting on the curb complaining because he basically shows up. And secondly, when he shows up an hour late on the single decker bus, instead of him pulling to the front of the line like everyone else does so people can get in an orderly fashion, he pulls to the halfway point of the line, like in the middle of the line where I was standing, thank God for that, blocking parked cars. So if someone wanted to get in their car and leave, they couldn't because he was blocking them. And then he takes like 10 minutes to open the door, as you see a bunch of people ruffling around moving. I'm thinking, well, what is this? Is he dropping people off? Is this a new bus and they're dropping people off and they forgot us? And then he finally opens the door and says, "Oh, yeah, hey, look, y'all need to complain to Megabus. We only got 20 seats left. So whoever was here the first and the longest." And I mean, to be honest, I got there like at 9:15. The bus was supposed to come at 10:30. I was probably one of the first people there, me and Tim, hubby, whatever, because we were there the first people. He wouldn't go in line, whatever stupid thing is. He was set on a curve like a dingbat, but we were the first people there. But I had to go back to get an ATM and all this and all that. So by the time I got there, I saw the bus coming around, I'm flagging him down like, oh my God, you're early. What are you doing? And he's like, oh, I got to go do something. So when we finally got in line, there was a lot of people, more people in line. But then when he finally shows up and, parks in the middle of the line to load and unload in the middle of the line, which is conveniently where I was standing, he's like, oh, it's only 20 seats. So whoever's here the longest. And so people was like, oh, well, who's going to be here the longest? They started getting on a bus. Everyone had reservations because you need a reservation. And so like this Asian family got on this older guy, let his older mother on. And, I got on and I'm like, okay, I left my suitcase on the side of the road and found me a seat because I had to catch a flight because my flight was leaving out of LaGuardia. And to be technically, I got a ticket from Albany, New York to Orlando, to be honest. And it was a 3-hour layover in DC. But then I had to have a 3-hour layover just getting to New York City. So technically, I guess if I had to, why would you have to change planes to go from Miami to Albany? But if you did and you have a layover, it's not that big of a deal because if you got to take a bus to the biggest city and then you got to go from the train or the bus station to the airport, however means you do, you're going to spend like a couple, and you got to commute for your luggage. So, I mean, you don't save money getting a nonstop and you don't save time because by the time you get to the city, you get to the airport in like 3 hours, but you don't have a layover. But I mean, I don't know. And the planes weren't like big, massive jumbo jets. They were regular. It was American Airlines, but it wasn't no double-decker jumbo jet like you get going across the continent to California or go overseas to Japan. It was a regular plane where they had 3 seats and 2 seats in the middle. So, I mean, those ones it was a nice flight. And it's kind of fun flying because you kind of like flutter and, feel like when it takes off and lift, it's kind of fun. But then I always like to be on the ground because water, and I'm not a fish and I'm not a bird. So, but anyway, with that, I thank God Star and Tanya, and I think her name was Tashana Tarshish. I forgot her name. The lady at CDTA Star. They were kind enough to arrange for me to get a taxi from when I got off at Fashion Institute of Megabus drops you off Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City, and they arranged a ride for me to get from there to the airport, LaGuardia. I'd never been to LaGuardia before. I guess last time I went 4 years ago, or the first time I went to the cruise. And I don't even know if I mentioned that I went to the cruise 4 years ago with my family, and it was really great. I mean, it was really hot, and I did get to swim with Sasha and the dolphins. But I don't know. I was so off on because I was initially going to praise about. Look at this. This is horrible. I did the whole video, not as if I did synchronize, but I was saying that I took like 3 or 4 stupid lotions. And the hotel already gives you lotions and shampoos and soaps. But I forgot my Blistex. That's a necessity. That's a needed thing. I mean, I can't believe I forgot my Blistex. And this is not the type of Blistex I like. This is my ointment. This is my treatment. This is my source. This is the Blistex I use on a continuous, nonstop basis. And of course, it's flip-flop, but who cares? It's Blistex. This is the one I use. It's greasy and it's medicated and it's good. I don't like the little white tube. It's creamy. It's a little stronger, which is fine, but it's stronger than this. This is more mild than the white one. The white one is stronger, and it's creamy, and it's not greasy. So it's stronger. It penetrates faster. It's stronger and more intense, but it doesn't last as long. This is greasy. It's milder, and it lasts much longer. And this one is the only one they have, but that's another. I have to get to that story with the Publix which is really annoying. Katasha, I think her name is. I'm really bad at names. And the other lady was kind enough to help me get the taxi from the Megabus stop drop-off point at Fashion Institute to go to LaGuardia. Because unlike, which I just found out, JFK is a flight I used 4 years ago. And there's a shuttle bus, a subway to go from JFK to the J train or whatever subway it is in New York, and then from there to Port Authority. So you really don't have to get above ground. You get on the subway at JFK and take the airport shuttle train to whatever, Jones Beach or Howard Beach, and you go from Howard Beach subway stop to Port Authority. I guess LaGuardia doesn't do that because it's by a river or wherever it is. I don't know. It's basically at the river or ocean or something. So they don't have that subway, and I guess there's some type of bus and whatever it is. It's a little. I mean, I never been there, and I mean, the plane was delayed an hour, and more so, even though he was an hour late because he shows up, I bogart my. I don't bogart. I just kind of like get on a bus, make sure I leave my suitcase on the side, claim my seat, throw all my luggage and bags and sweaters down, and I try to get off the bus to make sure I get my luggage on this bus because I had that happen too. And this lady was blocking me, and two other people are behind her. Is there any more seats? Can I have to get home? And everyone needs to get there. You know, everyone has, like, if you have a concert, you're going to a wedding, or God forbid, a funeral, or illness, or a flight, or I get to school to take an exam or class, then you definitely need it versus just going sightseeing and taking pictures and lollygagging. You could wait till the next trip, but it's no one's fault that Megabus screwed up. And unfortunately, we got our seats and we all had things to do. And the people also had important things to do. And like the lady said, she needed to get home. She was screwed and left on the sidewalk. Then asked this Indian dude, he was sitting on this bench, and the driver came back and was like, "Hey, you can't sit there, get out of here." And he's like, "This isn't a seat." He says, "No, it's not a seat." He was sitting on a little rank, the bathrooms, make sure people weren't hiding in the bathrooms. So I'm like, all right for that, get out of the bathrooms. And then he goes, and so we get started over an hour late, by the way. So I mean, I initially, when I made my taxi, I think my drop off, I was supposed to be arriving in New York at like 1 o'clock. I said 1:30, whatever it was. I gave myself an hour and a half to get off the bus, get my luggage, go to the bathroom, which takes a little bit because you got luggage, and go to the bathroom, freshen up, grab some meat like the chicken and rice at the halal stand, which they don't really have up in Albany. And, go to Dwayne Reed to get my juice, like these things here for like $1 versus $50 at the airport. Because, you go to the airport, it's going to be $100. Not to mention that you can't take them past checkpoint, which I forgot that too, because I'm glad I asked dude before I checked my bag, which I have to pay $25. I'm like, oh, I remember, oh yeah, you can't take liquids. I just bought this for like $2.50. And, oh no, you can't take that. So I left my water literally on the trash can. It was a little bottle, but still, I left my bottle of water in the trash can, and I packed this. So, hey, I still have, I could still use it. That's good. Thumbs up for me. And I would say thumbs up for cousin Rhonda, because now she's a travel agent. She's the one that arranges these family. By the time we, of course, we're an hour late. I mean, so that eliminated my chance going to Dwayne Reed or to a bathroom or to get my halal chicken or whatever when I get to New York. And then we got traffic, which is one of New York's favorite hobbies, is to have continuous nonstop, super bad traffic. So with all of that, I mean, it was kind of like, oh yeah, you're not going to barely get there. And my pickup for my taxi was at 2:45. We were literally crossing the Lincoln Tunnel like at 2:20. Thank God for that. But then, of course, once we get into New York, there's like firemen and fire trucks blocking the road. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious, you stupid fate? Fate was really messing with me. It was really, as always, the demons of the atmosphere trying to make me get stranded, from making me almost the bus come an hour late and not have enough room to, if the bus driver went to the front of the line and had people go first come, first curve, I may or may not have gotten, I think it was like 5 or 6 people left on the curb. So, I mean, I wasn't the last 5 or 6 person in line, but still, there was a chance that if I was going to be passive and talk to the driver, then I would have screwed. To the fact that the traffic, the ambulance and stuff blocking the road. So finally they get out the way, and I got to the Fashion Institute like, she said it was 2:30. So I had 15 minutes. I didn't think I had that much time. I was calling the taxi cab nonstop. Delay my thing, but they said, no, we can't delay it because it was like a special taxi, whatever. So I got there. I mean, I literally like went to the front of the bus when he was like parking before he pulled up. And then I was the first one off the bus and grabbed my luggage. I got off the bus before the bus driver did. And when he opened the luggage bin, I ran and started looking for my ride and flagging him down. She was waiting. Thank God for that. And then it was only 45 minutes to the airport. And come to find out, the plane was a 7:30 flight, got delayed to 8:30. So I had like 4 hours at the airport doing nothing. But, I did my verbal affirmations, kind of, I think. Whatever I did, it was air conditioned, and I was at the airport. So even though I had to spend $1,800 for a Slurpee, I was at the airport, and it was a safe flight. And welcome to Miami. And we're leaving tomorrow. And I was actually doing this blog initially, which I said that, oh yeah, I miss, I have 4 lotions, but I forgot my Blistex. This is the Blistex I want. So I'm like, I literally was like looking around. All my family, I got here like at 12:30 last night, and I got here an hour before my other aunt, my god, Aunt Jetta. She got here an hour after me, her family. But people arriving on Sunday. No one in their right mind is going to get a rental car for 24 hours. I mean, this hotel is picks you up, takes you to and from the airport, free shuttle service to and from the airport, and it takes you to and from the port of Miami where the cruise liner is. So why would you have a car and pay to park at the port? My aunt Jewel, she drove down, her and my cousin, and I don't know, they'll probably park here because they're getting on a shuttle bus to go with us. They're not going to drive. And by the time you arrive, if you drove, you're tired as hell. By the time you arrive and you flew, like me, you're tired as hell. I was tired as hell crawling into the hotel room last night. I love this hotel room, by the way. I didn't even mention that. I know I'm doing a long rant, but this is beautiful. Look at this layout, even though the color is yellow and mint. I love the layout. And I have pictures of the bathroom. I love the way their TV stand is. It's like a little mini fridge and a microwave beside the TV or the TV stand, and then the desk is nice. But I love the bathroom. I took pictures of it. So I do love this, the layout of the hotels. And I always liked the hotel style vanities where they have the where someone, is outside the bathroom. So someone could be in the shower or using the toilet and drying off, and then I could brush my teeth, do my hair, makeup, whatever, and not be in their way. You don't have to be invading their privacy or smelling or whatever, smelling them in the toilet or whatever. You could be on, vanities, and mostly they're in motels or outside of the bathroom. So I love that. My friend Shay had one, and I was like, oh my God, you got the hotel style sink, a motel style sink more accurately, because this one doesn't have that motel style sink. But I love those motel style sinks. And people are like, why do you have it in your house? That's the inspiration I had when I did my apartment. A motel style sink where it's separate from the toilet, it's separate from the shower area. Someone could be in the shower, someone else could be in the toilet. I don't, why do I want to put on makeup next to the toilet anyway? You don't have to be in a steamy hot shower doing your makeup, sweating while someone, the shower just got off, which is, you could separate it. And so I like that. And then I always love the decor. Even the cheap Motel 3s and 50-cent Roach motels have nice layouts because, I don't know, even if they're ratty, they have nice layouts. And I love the bathroom. I took pictures of the towels and things. But anyway, this is the hotel gives you transportation to from the airport and to from the ship. So, why would any of my family do that? And everyone arrives today, actually. Like I said, I ran out of Blistex. I'm down to like the last thumbnail full. So I'm like trying to figure out and everyone's arriving, and it's like I'm sitting up here hearing my aunt Jewel and the and all them coming through. I'm like, oh, I know you're here too. And it's like a whole lot of family. I guess like there's another large Black family having some type of reunion also. So I'm like, do I know them? And do we know you? I'm like, no, hi anyway. And I guess like a couple college or young, college groups or whatever going on cruises, because obviously the Port of Miami, this hotel is obviously a popular spot to sleep at. But anyway, I'm up hearing them. I'm supposed to be taking a nap. It's like almost 9:00. I need to pack, but I'm up listening to them because of the fact that I'm literally going to the list trying to figure out how to get to the Rite Aid or CVS since I got to New York late. And the closest one's like, I don't know, wherever it is nowhere near here. And they told me to go to the gas station where I had to spend $50 for some cheap chapsticks, which is much worse than this. I mean, even though this is very waxy, this is greasy. I like greasy. I don't want waxy. Creamy is nice. Cream doesn't last that long. It evaporates, even though it penetrates my skin. The cream Blistex is very powerful, but it penetrates, but then evaporates. This is waxy. Why would anyone want wax on their skin? I'm so insulted that I left my Blistex. This is greasy. I want grease on my lips, not wax, and cream is nice, but I like the grease. But I guess this is better than nothing. I'm kind of like, I don't know. Got to put like 100 of them on it. And nonetheless, and I'm up to 20 minutes and I'm still babbling. But I was saying that I was looking around trying to see who's coming, and no one, my family's coming in now, but they're all going to take a nap because basically they're arriving, checking in, unloading, showering, bathing, and preparing to get out tomorrow morning because checkout is like 11. I don't even know what time the shuttle leaves, but I guess I better get up to go to breakfast. And actually, today I went to breakfast. I was going to sleep in all night, all morning. But I was like, okay, well, let me see what, do I want this breakfast? Because I didn't really have that much yesterday, except some hummus and a pretzel bites. And I didn't even finish the pretzel bites from like the airport. And I asked the front desk, what's breakfast? Like cereal? So no, it's waffles and chocolate chip waffles. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get up for that. I'm not going, I would sleep through a cereal, piece of bread, but chocolate chip waffles, eggs, bacon, or whatever. I got up for that. And I even got like my little coffee here from Choice Hotels. Not as okay. There you go. It's backwards anyway. What does it matter? But I basically had to look down and thank God Publix. They don't have Publix in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, and they don't have it in upstate New York. I don't know where Publix is, but it's down here. And thank you, Publix, for delivery. And it's actually free delivery, and they deliver it in 2 hours. They have delivery for groceries in DC, like from Peapod, from Giant, at upstate New York, the Hannaford, ShopRite, and whatever Price Chopper deliver for you. But they charge you like $15. I think ShopRite, I mean, whatever. The other one is free at Price Chopper, but the one that delivers is the one down the street, the Ghetto Shopper, which only has like 5 items, like a convenience store. But Publix, I was able to order me a salad. Well, I basically ordered the salad leaves and some really yummy, and some yummy snacks that I probably really didn't need, but it's a healthy dinner. And it's probably just as cheaper than anything I would buy out on the street or here. And I was able to get my Blistex. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot this as well. My eye drops. I need my little eye drops. I do those. But more so, my Blistex. I don't even know what my Blistex is, but it's like a case of 3 of them. So even though this is the waxy, wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi, Danielson Blistex, it still is medicated to some point. Let me see. Is this thing medicating? Appointment. So this is the weakest of the 3. This is the medium. The white cream one is the powerful one. It is cream based, so it penetrates instantly. It's very powerful and strong. This is moderately powerful. It's greasy. It doesn't penetrate as hard, and it lasts much longer. It's better. I like it the best. I want to say it's the most moisturizing because it's not cream. You would think moisturizes better than grease, and cream does moisturize better than grease. But then that's probably why it's so powerful and strong. Where this is greasy, so it's slower to moisturize and go into your skin and penetrate. It is more subtle. It's still effective. This is wax. This moisturizes like a teaspoon, 1/18 of what this does. This is nothing compared to this. This is nothing compared to this. And so this is like baby mild. This is normal or extra. And then, I can't believe how traumatic this is. This is empty. This is an abomination of emptiness. I'm gonna have to stick it in here to use it. My hubby can tell you, I swallow, I eat this. He said, morning, noon, and night. When I wake up to go to the bathroom, whenever I blow my nose or whatever, wash my face. And I guess I'm a germaphobe, so I'm always washing my face and stuff. Nonetheless, Publix delivered in 2 hours or 3 hours. I actually took a nap. I was so tired. I came home. I went to breakfast. Jetta, she didn't come down, but the family was there. Her son was down there, my cousin. And so I had breakfast and I came back and I was doing a bunch of computer work, trying to work on my website. Then I'm like, I'm tired as hell. But I did find the Publix. I said, Publix, at least they'll deliver in 2 hours. I'll take a nap. And I thought they was going to call me, but they just knocked on the door. I'm like, oh, they're here. I almost was worried that they weren't going to show up, but they came with my food and more so my Blistex, because obviously any Blistex you can find, any chapsticks you find, the hotel doesn't have any. Gas stations will give you something horrible, some piece of wax from a candle for $800. And you get on a cruise ship, they ain't gonna sell none of that stuff. You need something like CVS, Family Dollar, Rite Aid, and those stores or shopping malls and Best Buy, which I also should have went to, is nowhere around here. So there you go. But at least I'm here with the family. I arrived safely. Welcome to Miami. The bathroom is beautiful. The hotel is nice. And I guess I should probably pack before I go to bed. I don't feel like it though, because obviously I'm gonna have to pack up my laptop because they had to open up my suitcase, the carry-on, which was $25, to search to make sure it was safe. And hey, it's, they opened it up, they checked everything, and they left the tag saying it's because it's a laptop. And hey, I'd rather for you to dig in my stuff and X-ray me and scan me and DNA scan, take off your shoes in a dirty ass disgusting floor to make sure the plane is safe and no one explodes in the middle of the air of the, Kareem Akbar or whatever. I'd rather do that than have some terrorist or whatever. I mean, I'm not paranoid conspiracy theorist in a sense where I think everyone their uncle's a terrorist, nor am I the other extreme saying, oh, you're invading my privacy. Well, I mean, if you don't want, people think they're gonna probably spy on you. If you're not doing anything, why would they even care? I mean, and I'd rather for you to search my stuff, go through DNA and lie detector and X-ray vision stuff. And if you have to go into my laptop to make sure it's not a bomb, help yourself. Don't steal it though. They didn't steal it. They didn't break it. And that's all I care. And the plane arrived safely. It was a little turbulence, but I actually do like the lift because the lift is fun. It's like it tickles your stomach. It's like a roller coaster. I like that. That's fun. And the landing is cool too. Oh, I mean, as long as it's safe, And the turbulence is the only thing that's kind of scary. But then again, if you're in an automobile, you go, unless you have the most, even with the best shocks or struts, you're going to feel some lumpity. On the trains, you feel the lumpities. The bigger the bus, the more lumpies you feel. It's not like a wooden roller coaster where you basically get a migraine and you break your jaw, So I guess anything you could twist your ankle walking to the trash can. You won't die. But then that dude, the guy that Atkins died, they said, it says that he was walking down the side, very dangerous, and cracked his head up. He fell and cracked his head open and died. So walking, not an airplane, not a train, not a ship, which I like to stay on land. I'm not one to fly much or get on the water much, which is probably another reason why I just did the cruise. The karaoke is better at Wolf Road. Maxie's is free and they have much better selection. You get a chance to sing more. The DJ is like a high school prom wedding DJ. They're moderate at best. The entertainment was okay. The food was cool. It's okay. It's like a giant shopping mall. You want to buy this, buy that, buy, spend money. But I mean, in a massage, Austin's Beauty School did 1,000 times better because there was a 20-minute free massage. 15 of that 20 minutes, they harass you to buy something. I'm like, really, you suck. Get away from me. Do I want to spend an hour, pay $150 for an hour for you to harass me? Never, not ever. I'm mad I did it for free. So this time, my favorite library, Bethlehem Public Library, I should have got the Wi-Fi card because now I realize not only will I need to use it in the airport, but I could use it on a ship because, in the middle of the sea, they said that it doesn't work, which is why I didn't bother to get it. Plus, it was probably sold out. But I wish I did get it because I could use it online. But I mean, I guess I'm going to focus on editing my books and working on my videos while I have to figure out how to save the stupid videos. But at least YouTube Live worked. So it's 28 minutes, 30 minutes. Welcome to Miami. I'll see you more updates. Bye-bye.